Hey Flosstube, this is Lori of Mischievous Stitches. It is November the 1st and this is my weekly weekend update on a Wednesday. This time of year gets pretty hectic for me. A lot of it's self-induced because I plan myself, I spread myself really thin throughout the holidays. So up until the first of the year, usually I'm really busy on the weekends and I'm finding it more and more difficult to do these videos on the weekend. So I thought I'd take the opportunity again this Wednesday to shoot a quick video to show you what I've been up to since my last video. And I will say that I have finished my Halloween night piece. I've got it laying in the floor right now. I'm trying to decide what fabrics to use and whether to do a wall hanging or do one of the flat finishes. I'm thinking I'm going to go with a flat finish. I watched one of Donna's tutorials for her flat fold last night, and although I do not want to do a flat fold, it gives me the concept of how to do the flat finish. So I plan on doing that at some point this weekend. We'll see. And I've been working. I picked up my pins and needles when I finished it up, and I'm enjoying it. Got to get back in the groove on this piece a little bit. Love this guy's pants hanging low, you know. And I really love the border on this because the strawberries are different sizes and different colors, and the border is not repetitive at all. I am disliking a little bit the onesie, twosie, foursy of the color changes, but you know, that's part of stitching and I will get through it. So I just kind of move around. If the strawberries get a little too monotonous, I'll just go to another portion of the pattern. But this is where I am, and see this little needle minder? I got that this weekend from Donna of D Squared. She gave us little goodie bags. We met up at the Needlework in Lexington, South Carolina. I was contacted by Mary Lang, who is a friend of Donna's, and she said she really wanted to meet me and asked if I would meet them at the Needlework last Saturday. So of course I jumped at the chance to meet someone that I have only known online, and we had a great time. Natasha Stitcherella met us up, and of course Donna of D Squared joined us. We had a few hours of shopping. We stopped for lunch, and Mary's husband Andy joined us for lunch. Just had a great time just chatting and talking about our stitching, and days like that are just wonderful. I did do a quick video tour of the shop. I'm sorry the audio was bad, but it'll give you a glimpse as to what that shop looks like if you've ever thought about making the trip here to take a look. I enjoy it, and while I was there, I really didn't need anything but the excuse to go up there. So I did take this piece with me, and Sharon, my Instagram friend, hi Sharon, she gifted me with this a few weeks ago when I did after doing the video about the Redwork sampler for my sampler guild. So this is a GGR, and it's Catherine Thomas 1868. And I decided to do this one, so I picked up the supplies. It called for Zweigert flax and cranberry gentle arch threads. When I picked up the cranberry gentle arch threads there at the shop, they were more burgundy fuchsia, so not red to me. The pink undertone, I didn't want that, I wanted red. So I picked up a piece of platinum linen, and let me fold it over, it'll be easier to manage. And I picked up Lancaster red Weeks Dye Works, and I love the way those two look together. It's pretty true to color here in the video. So I will be meeting with the Sampler Guild the third Thursday of this month, and I hope to have a small start on that then. But until then, I'm just going to keep working on my needles and pins. Also, while we were there, Donna, like I said, gifted us with a little something, and I got this, a scissors fob, and you can't, it's not wanting to pick it up. Ah, you're getting very sleepy. This is a seashell and clay beads, scissors fobs, as well as an Ort container and a grime guard, and it has beach umbrellas on it, as well as a pen to match and a little notepad, you know, to jot down those charts you see people stitching on Flosstube, and you need something really quick to write it down. That's why there's a rope on this. I never have to lay my pen down. So I have that. And you guys have a good, you're awesome about making me smile on a bad day. You come home from work and there's things in my mailbox that I just was not expecting. And one of them was from my friend Laura. And I have, there it is. She sent me this sweet little needle minder. There you go, that's better. Hold on. I love sea turtles. And she sent this, so it couldn't be better for me. I love it. So I received that. And Karen Macon, she is on Instagram. She is one of the Georgia Stitchers. I have met her, stitched with her a couple times, and she picked this up at the Austin retreat and thought I might like it. And I am really starting to look hard at permanent charts, and she gifted me with this one. And the great thing is I can change the colors if I need to. So this seems to have yellows and blues, different shades of blue, but I love it. So thank you, Karen. I really appreciate this. And the sweetest little card. And then Yarns and Fiber Threads. I hope I'm saying her channel right. Melanie Smith. She sent me a care package, just packed full, the sweetest note. And she sent some hand dyed, she sent DMC, but she sent some that she had over dyed. Now, if you've not seen her newest video, which is video number 7, she talks about how she walnut dyed some of the variegated, I think she said JP Coates threads, and she sent some of those to me. I love this one. Right there. Love it. That wasn't all. She also sent a shawl. Now, you can see that some of the things around me I have saved the stitches. But when someone sends you something that they have handmade, a friend, this is just extra special. Because every time I wear it, and I will wear it, I'm going to think of her. And she put so much thought into it. Even the note said she knows I live in the South, and you know, she's in Idaho, so she knows it doesn't get as cold here. I think we have about 2 weeks of winter. But she sent this to me to wear in the colder months, and I'm speechless. And it smells wonderful. I just love it. I love it. And in there, she also put some beeswax, and I think she said that her husband made these for her, or maybe he keeps these. Don't quote me on that part. But there's a bee, is it called skep? And a honeycomb and a sunflower. And it still goes on. A handmade dishcloth, washcloth, face cloth. Do you think I'm going to wash my nasty dishes with this, or my nasty behind? No. No way. This will be used more like a doily. Love it. Love it. Handmade gifts are the best. They're really the best. And then, if that wasn't enough, she dyed this fabric. And I'm all about earth tones. Love earth tones. Could you see a bell pull going on this? I can. So Melanie, I can't thank you enough. I love everything you put into this care package. And thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Then, I get home yesterday and I have another package in the mail. And it goes unexpected. First of all, the package smells wonderful because it's pumpkin spice. Little squirrel. And this is about the size of the squirrels in our backyard who, we don't have bird feeders, we have squirrel feeders. And so we just quit buying bird feed because the squirrels were eating it all. We've tried everything we can. So we have some really fat squirrels in the backyard, and we are really big people. So we call them Widener squirrels. So, anyway. So I got these in the mail today, or yesterday, along with this needle minder. And this thread keep from one sweet farm girl. So thank you. So you girls are brightening my day at a time when I need it. So thank you very, very much. So one night this week, or 2 weeks ago, I got online and ordered this. I think I would change the colors up a little bit, but this is Needleworker's Sampler by Cottage Garden. And there is a Halloween design I've seen some of you stitch. I think it's an alphabet, but I don't know the name of the pattern. It's by the same designer, and I love this. So I got that off of the Bay of Evil. When am I going to stitch it? I don't know. I don't know. So anyway, what are my plans for this week? I'm going to keep working on needles and pins. I'm going to try my darndest to get that Halloween night completely finished. I've also spent some time this week and I've left a couple pieces off, but I'm trying to keep a log of what I have worked on it this year, not necessarily what I've worked on, what I've finished. Whips that I've picked up and finished. And then at the end of the year I want to do a log of all my whips because my plan is to lower that number next year. I am having my sampler year. That will start on the 1st of January, and I'm going to continue with that, but I do have a couple samplers that I want to use and bring into the mix of those 6 samplers. So with that being said, that's what I'll be working on with that, is the whip log, and just compiling what I have worked on this year, what I finished, what I have framed, what I have gifted. Some whips, as Jimmy Flosstube says, I gave up on. I removed the stitches, what little bit of stitching I had, and passed those patterns on. What else? And I'm in a ornament exchange hosted by Drew and Phil, and I started working on that this weekend. I think it turned out okay, but I need to tweak it. I want to tweak it some before I show you all. I've seen some of you do the little quilted ornaments, and that is what I'm doing. And I'm going to change it up a little bit to add cross stitching to it for my ornament exchange. But I need to work on it a little bit. So I need to find time to do that. And I think that's it. I don't have anything else going on. For those of you that have asked about Jacob, on Tuesday, he's entering into his third week of basic training. I've not heard anything from him other than the letters that he had to address to us with the paperwork that they wanted him to send home. So one was a postcard with his address, which is what he read to us on his first phone call. And the other was information about graduation. It gives us a block of time, but lets us know that, hey, don't make reservations yet because graduation day can change. So I'm looking forward to hearing from him whenever that's going to be. I'm hoping in the next week or so, even if I just get a big smiley face inside a letter, that'll be worth it. But other than that, I'm going to enjoy my weekend. My little big bad wolf will be over here Friday night to stay over at Grammy's house. And I'm hoping to bake some banana bread because, you know, it's fall. And I want my house to smell like spices and breads baking. So do a little baking this weekend. And I hope everyone has a great week. I will try to pop back in this weekend if I do get the Halloween night finished. But until then, hugs and stitches. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.